Fantastic. So, welcome back to the role-playing session we got going on here. Our highly trained adventurers, shall we say? No, they're not highly trained adventurers. Are currently in the town of Gelvel, where they've been given information about where they can find the orcs, which they were looking to kill, follow, find out more about, etc., etc. So, what we'll do is we'll take it from them coming out of the tavern, because we was in the tavern last time. So, you guys step out of the tavern. It is still daytime. There's not many people milling around. The guards are still where they were.
Right, let's go see Leonard. He's over by Eamon. Let's go.
Okay, so you head over back to the marketplace, where you do indeed find Leonard talking to Eamon. The conversation stops as you approach, because he notices you, and he comes up to you. Who was he speaking to? He was speaking to Lao Meng, wasn't he? So he goes up to Lao Meng and says, "Are we sorted?"
Yes.
Brilliant. I'll get my things, and he runs off.
I chase after him. Little swine. We need to know what they're stealing.
All right. Yes. Okay. So what you need is a combination of fresh food and drink. That is what they try and get when they come to the village. If you put it just there, jobs are good.
Okay then. So, what I think we should do is we should put the gnome in a barrel, fill the barrel up with fresh fish, and then put it outside the gate for the orcs to take.
I like the way Tidmouth was like, thumbs up, yeah, put the gnome in the barrel, yeah, fill it with fish. What?
I didn't agree to this.
I'm just saying, if there's movement in the barrel, they'll think some of the fish are just still alive. If there's an odd smell coming from the barrel, they'll think it's the fish. It's the most obvious thing for masking your presence.
That's a good point.
I have a disguise kit.
Disguise yourself as a fish then.
Put him in the barrel.
Put him in the barrel and fill it with fish. From the market still. One of the market stalls.
Let's go find
Is there a
someone
fish
selling
market
fish.
still?
No.
Oh.
You cannot see a fish. You cannot find a fish market store from where you are.
Right,
There must be a butcher's then.
A butcher's, a food store.
Not from where you can see. I mean, there is what appears to be. It could be a. Eamon turns and looks at you. Yeah.
Where's the closest place we can get some fresh food?
He
of the meaty kind.
He gestures over towards what looks like it could be a bakery.
Of the meaty kind.
He says, they do all sorts of food over there.
Awesome, thank you very much. Let's go there.
Oh, we should bake the gnome into a cake, and then he can just come out like a stripper.
I dragged the gnome by his ear because he's making silly suggestions.
Out of character.
Right, in we go.
Okay, so
Hello.
Yep, you go into the store.
Hello. Is it a girl or a boy?
Well, you go into the store, and there was a few baskets of bread and stuff out front. But as you go in, you can see it's a general food store. There's lots of different foods there. There's some on shelves, some crates around. There's some barrels with various different things in, some grains, as well as vegetables and things like that. I hope people can hear me over Timoth talking over me. He's going to get minus XP in a minute. And there is a lady stood behind the counter who is doing something you can't quite see. It's behind a stack of shelves, but you can see her face peering over the
Hello,
top.
madam.
She goes, hello, and just scuttles round to where you are.
How much fresh fish do you stock?
Fish? You won't find fish round here.
Meat.
Yes, we have meat. She gestures down at the at a number of boxes which are on the floor just to the side of the counter.
Like crates or boxes?
Are they open?
They're box crates that are open at the top. Yeah.
What's the juiciest looking meat that they've got?
There's most of it is dried and salted. Yeah, it's all dried and salted out.
Right, gnome, find what you want to be covered in.
I'm not sure I really want to be covered in anything, but I'll have a look.
Okay, so you look around the store. There's all sorts of fruit and vegetables, and like I said, there's meats there, and there's grains and plants as well.
Just hoping no one's
just buy as much as we can, and then just shoving it into the crates or barrels that we can get, and plant them in outside.
She
I
says,
don't think it really matters exactly what it is.
"If you don't mind me asking, I haven't seen you around here before. Have you travelled from far away?"
You could say travelled. You could say mysteriously woke up. But we are very far away from home, yes.
Presumably.
Well, they've never heard of my home, so... Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you ask?
Oh, just interested. I know pretty much everybody around here.
Oh, do you?
We're
How
not
do you know?
locals, that's what you can say, but we are travelled and we have
Well,
a mission.
oh, a mission. Oh, what sort of mission?
To deal
all the orcs.
with your problem.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
So-
they have been taking some of my stock recently. It's a bit of a shame, really. There's not much I can do about it.
What have they been taking?
Well, things like potatoes, carrots.
Have we got any left?
Well, yes, there's some over there. She gestures, and there's a couple of sacks.
Okay, right. Gnome, get in the sack.
In the shop. You know, just climb into the sack.
We'll take the whole sack. How much for the sack?
How much is for the sack?
Let's see.
Could we get a discount as we can return it?
Well, she says, because I can't guarantee such a thing, I'll have to charge you full price. Let's see here.
Oh, camera, you've got Tidmouth moonlighting.
We can bring some of your stock back if we find it.
Yeah,
He's
we
got a s-
are trying to find the location of the orcs. So we could return goods somehow, and we managed to return all of it, but as long as it's not being eaten.
Well, she says, well, if you want the whole bag, it's going to cost you 2 gold pieces.
Perfectly fine.
She puts out a hand to you.
I give her 2 gold pieces.
Okay, mark it off your character sheet. Okay, so you've managed to obtain a bag of potatoes. What next?
Are
Shoved
we
Tidmouth in
going
it.
to grab
That's
any
fine,
more
okay.
food? Because a single sack ain't going to be like visibly enough, in my general
Well,
opinion.
if we put him in a barrel,
Yeah, you get in the
get
back
him
first.
to
Stuff on top.
get all down and then pour the sack over.
But you're looking at one item. I think a quantity of items might be more tempting target. Be spotted outside instead of a single barrel. It's nighttime, and orcs, maybe not the most intelligent of creatures.
We'll put
Oh.
a torch next to it.
Should I just
You
buy more
say they're not
stuff?
the most
Can I
intelligent
just buy
creatures.
another couple of sacks? Because I tried to get the other people to buy sacks, but no one's buying them.
Sure.
That's because you're the rich one.
If you would like if you'd like a sack of carrots as well, maybe this one round here. She just goes and pulls something from round the back. She says, "There's a sack of cabbages here." I tell you what, because you're buying all 3 sacks, then I'll do you a discount. I'll let you have all 3 for 5 gold.
Yeah, deal.
She puts her hand out for 3 more gold.
There we are. Right, guys, let's get this outside the village and tempt our targets.
Okay, so I presume you take where do you take the sacks of food to?
The west
I would
gate.
say northwest of the village.
In the
Outside the
village,
gates.
outside the village wall or inside the village wall?
I would say outside the village will.
Okay, so
They're probably able to get to it easily.
so you head outside. You go through the gate and round the wall, and
Isn't
you
that gonna look
place.
a little suspicious.
Who's sorry?
Isn't that going to look a little suspicious? Shouldn't we put the sacks in one of the gardens?
Orcs.
The problem is, are they going to search that garden? I would suggest something more visible. You've got to make sure that how are they going to not going to search every garden, are they? So
Wizard
It's
Brandon.
fine. The only one endangered is Tidmouth, so
Yeah. Wizard
So, yeah,
Brandon
I-
says it just put a sign on up that says totally not a trap.
yeah,
Fine.
we'll do that.
So
Just with it.
whilst you're walking around with your sacks outside there, wondering whether it's a good idea or not, you notice that there is a building with a window that is overlooking what you're doing.
There's
There's
a vantage point, guys, and I nod at the window.
anybody going to acknowledge that?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I see anything? Is anyone watching through the window?
Okay, so you look up and you don't see anybody at the window, but what drew your attention to it was there was just some birds that was flapping around on a windowsill up there.
It could be a good vantage point also to keep an eye on our target to see when it gets. Then we can proceed out.
Oh! We should use the communication orb so you can stay in contact with me. Did you grab both of them?
No, I've only got the one.
No, it's just the way I'm standing.
Never mind.
right. Shall we? Yeah. Shush gnome, get in your barrel.
Okay, so you've got 3 sacks of food and a barrel with a gnome in. Sacks.
I'm in the barrel, not the sack.
Well, I don't know. It depends which one Gartov put you in, I think. But you got all these items sat outside the wall, and you leave poor Bartholomew on his own with this food, and head back into the town.
Before I had to, it's about to say shut, but I was put no, we'll leave it as it is.
Right, let's go find that window. We want to go to that window. So we'll go to that house where the window is.
Okay, so you go around the other side of the wall and you go to the building, and it is just a house. It's a 2-story house. It's quite a nice house, and yeah, it's probably one of the better buildings in the town. Who was that?
That was me knocking on the
Okay.
door.
So the door opens, and the lady you insulted in the street earlier stands in the doorway.
Hello, my dear. Can we enter your house of ill repute?
Excuse me, madam. Ignore these other people, but we do require to use your top floor room, the window overlooking the wall, to keep an eye on our trap for the orcs.
She looks at you a bit funny, and she says, "I'm sorry, I'm not quite following what's going on here. You come to my house, and you want to enter my room."
I thrust a gold coin into her hand and say, "Give us your room."
She says, she looks at the coin and she says, "You're tracking orcs, did you say?"
Yes.
Ah, well, it would be nice not to have them in my garden all the time. If you can do anything about that, then I suppose. Well, okay, fair enough. Actually, I know somewhere where I can go tonight. I'm telling the guards that you're here, by the way. I'm not having you do anything to my house or my things.
That's fine. Gartov, I would probably suggest you keep an eye in the garden. If it sees the woman suggests that they keep trespassing into her garden, see if you can grab
How
any of them.
tall is this wall?
The wall, I would say it's about 9 foot.
About 9 foot. I'll stand by the wall.
Why, how tall are you?
I am 6.
Okay, so you go round the back of the house and stand next to the wall, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moss, have you got night vision, Moss? That's what
Yeah, I do. That was my intention.
I would probably suggest that you overlook,
I go, yeah, look out the window.
because you can see in the dark. I can't. and I'll just rely on being somewhere in the middle.
Okay, so poor Gartholomew is outside as bait. Gartov is stood outside next to the wall, and I think it was Lao Meng and Demos have gone into the ladies' room to observe what they can and see what happens. It is, I suppose, you've been doing various different things. It's probably about dinner time. You've got a few hours before dark is going to fall yet. So, does anybody want to do anything before dark falls?
I have a nap.
Okay. You have a nap. How long for?
Until one of them wake me up, or a noise wakes me up.
Okay. You are allowed to expend one of your hit die if you wish to regain hit points equal to that. If you wish to do that now, plus the Constitution modifier.
I should roll 1d10. Oh.
Remember to mark off your hit die for that. And you get
That's all I was missing anyway.
You get them back after a long rest, don't you? Okay,
Yeah.
so you can do the same. Demeggy, Period, Timoth, you all are resting in your own ways. So if you want to spend a hit die now to regain any hit points, you can.
I'm fully
Okay,
down.
cool. Right, so darkness eventually falls over the town, and the guards bring the big wooden door into place and slot it in the hole in the wall.
Real the wall.
Gartholomew, you probably can't see much. Let's have a perception from the other. Let's have perceptions from all of you because you can still hear, can't you, Gartholomew?
Indeed.
I don't see. Overall.
Okay.
Oh, look, I can see more than normal.
I really can't see or hear anything.
Okay.
Sense, to be honest.
Okay. So, yes, to
I can see
make
in the dark anyway, so I don't need to roll anything.
you still need to roll to notice.
Still need to roll generally. So D20.
I thought we just dozed off. It's just.
Yeah, no, Timber's asleep.
Just waiting for to make his roll.
I rolled it like 2 minutes ago. About
Doesn't
30
tell
seconds.
up. What did you roll?
I can't see it.
D20.
No.
Try again, hang on. It's made a noise, but I'm not saying anything. Hang on.
I'm a little bit confused.
Oh,
There we go.
there we go.
There we go.
17. Well, there you go, you can see.
Do you have a modifier to your perception, Demeggy?
He's got +2.
Okay, thank you,
He's
Mike.
done it for me already.
Okay, so Demeggy, even with his vision and everything like that, he stood there by the window and he notices a number of orcs come out of the tree line in the distance, and
How many?
there's 3 of them, and they head towards your trap. Mike, you can't see this, but you can hear in the distance some orky grumblings. And you can probably just about make the words out. You can't get it perfect, but they're talking about food.
Okay.
I wish a buckethead would show up right now. I'd tear his head clean off.
Oh wait, no, that's a super mutant, not an orc.
Cool, so we'll wait for them to get closer and steal Gartholomew, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use my stealth to follow them because I'm quite stealthy.
Okay, so you're in a building, in a room on the other side of a wall. You gonna exit the building? Go outside?
Out the window.
Have you notified me
Okay.
first? Yes.
Yeah, I just notified you.
Okay.
I'm going to sneak out the window.
Okay, so it'd be good if you could roleplay that notification. But okay, so you go to open the window. Can I have a dexterity roll from you, Demeggy?
Do what?
Can I have a roll from you, Demeggy? Dexterity
Yeah, what-
based.
There to...
Yeah, athletic, no athletics. Acrobatics.
Ooh.
17. Oh no.
No. Oh, you
Okay,
managed. It's a
10.
10. Why is it rolled correctly like that this time when it didn't before? I don't know. Okay, so you
My perception went wrong from my sheet. Just
you open the window carefully, without making too much noise. And then what do you want to do? You want to climb down, jump down, use a jetpack. What's going on, Demeggy?
Well, what have you just said I've done? Because I've just rolled dexterity, so what have I done?
You open the
You've
window
opened a window.
quietly.
Okay. I'm going to climb it down quietly.
Okay, so I'm going to say that requires an acrobatics check. Which you failed. So, Demeggy attempts to quietly climb down the outside of a building without any ledges or anything like that. It's just a stone face. He hasn't got much purchase. It's a difficult thing to climb down. And he slips and falls and lands at the feet of Gartoff.
Good job.
I proceed
don't-
down the stairs
you
because I'm
don't-
in heavy armour. I'm not jumping out of a window.
Yeah, you just walking out the front door is a quiet option for you. So yeah, you didn't fall from very high, Demeggy, so you don't take any fall damage, but you are now prone on the floor in front of Gartoff, who is a little bit surprised to see you, I'm sure.
Who is laughing at you, to be
I
fair?
get to my feet, rubbing my backside.
Like, inwardly, this is hilarious. I'm not allowed to make much noise.
Where are
Okay.
the orcs now?
You can't. Nobody